I'm back with it. I think that was not looking good on camera, so I did this. Guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys were missing me because I was really missing you all, and I was really missing to shoot all these videos. So here I am with my brand new background. I really love how it looks. Please tell me what's your opinion. If you want me to add something or subtract something, please let me know. I'm all open to your feedback, guys. So this is going to be my background for a few months, I can say, and I'm going to be very consistent this time, I promise. And I'm going to post a lot of content, like a lot of good and informative content. Subscribe if you haven't, and please turn on the notification bell icon so every time I will come up with a new content, you guys will get a notification. Having said that, let's get into the video. Today's video is going to be very different. It's not going to be a makeup video, it's not going to be a skincare video, not a haul video, not a review video. It's kind of related to skincare, but not proper skincare. So today I'm going to tell you about few kitchen ingredients, you can say, which are used in almost every DIY. I think which is all over on the internet. Like if you just search any one of them, and there are like million of DIYs, but I would say that there are few side effects which you really need to know. I'm gonna tell you 5 or 6, I guess, kitchen ingredients, or maybe ingredients or a product, I think, which you should not apply directly, or you should just not go for it like this. I think you need to hear this thing about. The very first ingredient I'm gonna talk about is very popular. I think it's in almost every DIY it is used, and which is lemon. I think so many of you just love using lemon in your DIYs and you just love the results, but personally, if you ask me, it was a very bitter experience with lemon, but let's leave it. Okay, so I'm gonna start by telling you about our skin's natural pH, which is between 4.7 and 5.7. You can also say it, consider it between 5 and 6. Which is slightly acidic, very slightly acidic, but lemon at the same time is highly acidic, and it can alter your pH skin level just like this. Not only this, it can cause you irritation, redness, inflammation and whatnot. And let me tell you guys one more thing which is very dangerous. Like lemon will make your skin, like lemon juice will make your skin more sensitive to UV rays, and you will end up having sunburns, which is so bad. If you still like to use it, and if you still love the results it gives to you, just dilute its concentration. I think it's very important. So yeah, the ingredient which I'm gonna talk about is so scary, like it's garlic. I have seen so many channel, like, okay, this was the ingredient I have seen on a bigger YouTube channel, like it was very big channel. It was having, I think, around millions of subscribers. It was a very big page, and they are having like a huge following, huge audience, and they are showing it. Maybe it can work for few of them or few of you guys, but I think this is not going to work for everyone. And coming back to the garlic, DIY is really popular. I don't know whether it works or not in real, but it is said that garlic has good properties like antiviral, antiseptic, anti-inflammatory, antifungal and whatnot. So it is used to reduce acne and pimples. So it has allicin in it, like it's a chemical which is present in the garlic, which kills the acne causing bacteria, and it also prevents the further breakouts. Okay, and also it is the garlic is used to reduce swelling and inflammation, and it also improves blood circulation. I mean, after reading all these good things, मैं भी खुद इसे try करती, but thank God मैंने नहीं try किया, and I would suggest you to do the same. Think about it, guys. Using or rubbing a raw garlic on your acne or pimple, do you really think that it can cure your acne or pimple? No, guys. Raw garlic can even damage your condition, like worsen your condition, I meant to say. Like it can trigger your acne, your pimple, and it can also cause irritation, which is very similar to burn. So raw garlic can give you chemical burns, like as I told you before, it has allicin, it has allyl propyl disulfide. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I guess I'm not. You just end up having chemical burns and skin burns and irritation, inflammation and whatnot. So please, if you are having acne or pimples like all over your face, just go and consult a dermatologist. Ingredient number third is baking soda. So again, baking soda is nothing but it's sodium bicarbonate. It's a very basic chemical, not in the sense basic, it means acid base wala basic. Okay, so it is again known for banishing the pimple and acne and sort of like that. But let me tell you, also it has very mild exfoliating properties, so it's gonna remove all this thing. So let me tell you, and let me start with a very basic thing. Our skin is slightly acidic, okay, and this is a very basic chemical. So definitely when you're going to apply this, it will alter our pH level. It will gonna destroy the protective oil barrier which is on your skin. It will definitely alter your pH, and the most important thing, it will just leave your skin very dry, and it will just leave your skin very stripped off, like it will just strip off the moisture. Let me tell you guys, dry and stripped skin is more prone to infections and acne and further breakouts. So do you guys really think that this thing is going to cure your pimple and acne? Please don't try this one. A big no from my side, and I would just not recommend you to use this DIY. Ingredient number 4 is vinegar. So let me tell you guys, most of the toner contains vinegar in it, which we don't know, as it has nice astringent properties, or it is used for tightening the pores and all. But let me tell you guys, vinegar again has a very high pH. It's highly acidic, so definitely it's going to play, or it's going to alter our pH, and anything which is disturbing your pH of the skin is going to damage your skin. It will give you chemical burns, sunburns, and depigmentation and whatnot. So again, I'm gonna suggest you guys, just don't try any recipe, any DIY with vinegar. Please don't do it. Fifth one is apple cider vinegar. I know before starting this, I really want to put this one. So many of you will come and say apple cider vinegar is very good for our skin. You don't dare to say anything about it. I know apple cider vinegar has a lot of beneficial qualities. I know apple cider vinegar is so good. Like it has good astringent properties. It's especially good for oily skin people. It's gonna regulate the pH balance or pH level. But it is like, when it is formulated in any skincare product, it doesn't mean that कि उसमें सबसे ज़्यादा apple cider vinegar ही है. It's nothing like that. When you will also see that the ingredient list, the apple cider vinegar is, I guess in 5th or 6th line. Just for your reference, I'm gonna place a picture of the ingredient list. Then you will get to know what I'm talking about. So let me put in that way. So whatever skin brands they're using, like they're coming up with the range, that doesn't mean they're using so much quantity of ACV. It's nothing like that. They are using very little quantity, and also they are using and they are mixing with it so many chemicals and so many ingredients, try to neutralize it, and so that it will go well for your skin and not harm your skin. So there's a lot of science behind that, so I'm not going in that zone right now. So I'm just telling you, it doesn't mean that you will just apply the raw apple cider vinegar which comes in the bottle in the market and you just apply it on your skin. It's nothing like that. Even when you when you will dilute it with the water, again, it is not going to give you any guarantee of safety. So again, I'm just gonna say you that guys, that always consult your doormat if still you want to use ACV or any ingredient video here. But I really want to put one more thing. I know it's a bit long video, but I really feel like I should say these things to you, so I'm just saying it out. So if you are suffering from really severe acne and breakouts, or anything else like depigmentation or any skin problem which is you think is very severe, just consult different doormats and ask for the treatment. I think they are the only one who will just cure this whole thing, not this DIY or not this ingredient or that ingredient. And always do your little research, which is very beneficial for you obviously. So yeah, and just don't try to change your skin color, which is very important, guys. I know so many of you are trying this lemon and baking soda wala hack, like for lightening and whitening skin, which I completely don't understand why you guys do it. I completely understand for clearing acne and pimple. I'm not even lying, even I have tried that remedy to at least I thought that, oh, I will try it out, and then I will have just 3 to 4 skin, that 3 to 4 shade lighter. It's going to do nothing. Eventually it will give you bad results, and you will end up having sunburn, chemical burns, and depigmentation, hyperpigmentation, and whatnot. So you're just going to harm your skin in a very bad manner, and I would suggest you just don't do this. Try to clear your skin, try to make your skin better, make your skin healthy, but just don't try to make yourself white or light. Just love to add few more points. Keep an eye on your diet plan, and as I told you before, please try to increase your water intake. I know I'm a very wrong person to give you this advice, but you know what, I'm developing this habit of increasing my water intake. I think that will really help you for giving you a good healthy skin, I think. Yeah, and please, as I told you, keep in your mind and try to figure it out what ingredients trigger your skin and just cause you irritation and something like that. And yeah, don't try everything or anything you see on internet. Just do your research, consult a doormat, just don't go for it like this. Okay, that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you found this helpful, and I hope you are not bored. I know I did talk a lot in this video, but I think it was just necessary. I feel like I should make this video, so I did it. So please don't forget to like this video, subscribe my channel, and you know all the mandatory things you have to do. So just go and do it. And also, if you want to follow me on my Instagram, I will leave my handles, like all social handles, in my description box below, so you can just go and check it. And take care of yourself, your family, and also spend the most of your time with your loved ones. And yeah, be kind to everyone and yourself too. And thank you so much for watching me.